So we already know the answer to this quadratic. Y is equal to x squared plus 11x plus 24. We've already solved it using the factoring method. We set the factors equal to 0. We found that the answer is -3 and -8. But I'm going to prove to you that this quadratic formula works. So what we're going to do is we are first going to have to identify the a, the b, and the c values. So you'll remember that a quadratic in expanded form can be described as a x squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Oh. So knowing this, what is my a value for this problem right here? Sean? 1. It is 1. So my a value is 1. What is my b value? What is my b value in this problem? This is a great question for people who don't like answering questions in math. Ava?
11.
It is, in fact, 11. And finally, what is my c value? Everyone's hand should be up at this point. All right. Julia. Better known as Juliana. That would be 24. Moving on. So we have our a, we have our b, and we have our c value. So we're going to use this quadratic expression to solve this problem. Come on. Select. And I'm going to the other page. All right. So I'm going to shrink it so I have enough room. Now, these problems do take a fair amount of room. So I want to make sure I have plenty of room. So we have the quadratic formula. -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my a, my b, and my c values into the equation. So we have negative, what's my b value? 11. Plus or minus the square root. What's my b value?
11.
So we have 11 squared minus 4 times the quantity. What's a?
1.
What's c?
24.
All right. And this is all going to be over
1.
2 times 1. All right. So the first thing we have to reconcile is what's inside the square root. That is actually called the discriminant, and we'll talk later about what the discriminant will tell you. In essence, it'll tell you how many solutions there are, but we'll get to that later. So what is 11 squared?
121.
121. So we have the square root of 121 minus, hold on a second, I'm not there yet, minus, what's 4 times 1 times 24?
96.
96. Thank you, Ethan. And then we're going to rewrite what we've done nothing with. So we have plus or minus -11 over 2. Well, 2 times a in this case is 2. So then what is 21 minus 26? 96. 21 minus 96.
25.
Sean?
25.
It's 20. This is a little embarrassing, folks. 121 minus 96. You have to borrow. There's a 5. That's now a 1. Have to borrow. It's 25. It better not be 24, because then it'll be a lot harder of a problem. Plus or minus the square root of 25 all over 2. What is the square root of 25? 5. So we are left with -11 plus or minus 5 over 2. Now at this point in our problem, we are going to have to split the world into split this problem into 2 different worlds. The first problem is going to be positive land, where everything is sunny, chocolate rains from the sky, and everyone's happy. So in positive land, we have negative 11 plus 5 over 2. The other place is negative world. It's always cloudy and cold, not cold enough to snow. It has it's like Seattle.
That's where I live.
It has the weather of Seattle, and it looks like Cleveland. I know. It's awful. I can say that because I grew up in Cleveland. So in negative world, we are going to end up with negative 11 minus 5 over 2. So we have two problems. My apologies to anyone from Seattle and Cleveland. So negative 11 plus 5 is?
Negative.
It's negative 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
Negative 6 over 2. What's another way of saying negative 6 over 2? Oh my goodness. Way.
Works.
It works. Let's try this one here, folks. In negative world, we have negative 11 minus 5. What's negative 11 minus 5?
Negative 16.
Negative 16
Oh my god.
divided by 2. What's negative 16 divided by 2?
Debate. Shocking.
Negative 8. OMG. Look at that. You can hear the general murmur of the unbelievers finally believing. All right.
Jesus has come.
So, in the form of the quadratic formula. All right.
Formula quadratic.